Hello, friends. Welcome to Spiritual Artistry. On this show, we talk about spirituality, we talk about art, and we talk about spirituality through art. I am Francesca Bandino. I am a fine artist, a psychic medium, an energy healer, and a spiritual teacher. This is episode number 1, and the topic today is about journey. And it's inspired by this painting. This is one of my original paintings that I am currently launching. It is called It's About a Journey. Before we get into the topic, just some housekeeping. I am currently offering, in the month of February 2025, 22-minute love readings. These are meant to be quick, easy, fun readings, just to tell us where we are in love, how to bring it in more quickly if you don't have it yet, and what we need to do to get on that path. I am also, like I just mentioned, launching a collection. It is called Love Again. It is an abstract painting collection. If you're watching this in real time, you will know that I have finished launching the collection when all 12 paintings are out. I'm launching them one at a time. If you want to be notified immediately when a painting launches, sign up for my newsletter. My newsletter subscribers, I call them my super fans. They are always the first to know. I know not everyone reads emails, but most of my newsletter subscribers read the emails I send them. So I hope that means that they continue to be interesting. All right, now we can get into the topic about journeys. Sorry, I have to make sure my hair doesn't get into my microphone because my hair is so long and it makes noise, which you don't need to hear. Like I said, this painting is called It's About a Journey. And I want to just give, for those of you who are new to the spiritual space, explain what that means from a spiritual perspective. So in spirituality, we believe that we all have a soul. And that soul is everlasting, right? It doesn't die. What happens, according to spirituality, is that our soul incarnates multiple times, especially here on earth, to grow through learning lessons, through experiences. It also incarnates to bring something here to earth so we can continue to raise the vibration, not only for our own soul growth, but the soul growth of others. So then, what is a journey? To me, a journey is made up of moments. All these moments that impact our life, that impacts our growth, that impacts the choices that we make. These moments can be difficult, they can be fun, they can be exciting, they could be uncomfortable, they could be neutral, right? A moment that could be neutral may be setting the table for dinner. Or maybe that is an exciting moment for you because you just love setting the table for dinner. We all experience moments differently. But no matter what, all these moments to me are beautiful, right? That's why I put them in the paintings. If you take this painting as a journey, and the journey is an accumulation of moments, well, look how many layers there are. Look how many colors there are, the different directions, the different shapes. No moment is the same, but they're all equally important in our journey. To honor the process of our journey means to honor all of these moments equally. A lot of times in grief, we talk about moving through grief. And the common knowledge is that if you choose to ignore the grief or suppress the grief, suppress the process through addiction or through some sort of bypassing, such as just going into work all the time and be, overworking yourself, or through drugs and alcohol, or through, not to get into, I don't want to get into all the ways that you can bypass it. Simply even ignoring those feelings, right? Stuffing them down, doing things to distract you. Sometimes that's the safest thing for you to do because you just need to get through it, right? You just need to move forward because maybe you're not ready to move through it. But if you do that for too long, eventually the grief comes up when you least want it to. And I would say that's the same for the journey. If you bypass the moment because it's uncomfortable or it's too painful, you kind of go in a circle and you have to experience it all over again, either reliving the same thing or reliving something adjacent, because there is something for you in that moment. So when we move through those moments along our journey, we are making the choice to allow our soul to grow, or to bring something, to get us to the point where we can bring something to the earth so that we are allowing others to grow. When we honor these moments, we are honoring our journey, right? We go into appreciation. We understand that we are in that moment for a bigger reason, a reason that is bigger than us. And if we look at it later, we can see how those moments helped us to grow, helped us to get to where we are, despite how painful or uncomfortable they were. In the same way that when we go through something joyous and happy, now there are the self-sabotagers who wonder if that happy moment, when that happy moment is going to be taken away from them. And, that's because of the things that we have experienced in our lives. But if we allow ourselves to simply appreciate the joy of that moment, it can lead to more joy. In the same way, appreciating the suffering, right? The pain, the discomfort could also lead us to joy, because what it does is reflect back to us the contrast between that pain or the joyful moment. So if we move through it, if we appreciate and honor that difficult moment, it helps us understand what it is we want, what it is we don't want, how we can learn from it and become better, do better. And sometimes it takes a while, right? Sometimes we have to go through it again. And that's okay, because next time the discomfort comes, it'll be quicker because we understand how to move through it. When I was making It's About a Journey, this was a reflection of everything that had happened in a difficult time in my life, which was, I truly recognized to be a change moment, right? It propelled me into the spirituality. It brought me into my place of authenticity. I go back and I look at the roller coaster. I look at this uncertain movement, and I appreciate it, because I would not be who I am. I would not be in alignment with my soul right now if I hadn't allowed myself to move through this pain, the discomfort. So I say this to you as someone who understands and also reminds you that if we look at this whole journey as moments, then whatever you may have experienced that is difficult or uncomfortable is temporary, and it gets easier to move through. And when you move through it, you will be on the other side, a bigger and better version of yourself, right? Your soul has then expanded. I don't want to repeat myself. But the main takeaway here is that if you think about your journey as moments, then it becomes easier and easier to work through those moments or appreciate those moments or live in the joy of those moments. And depending on if they are difficult or easy, so that you can continue to expand and to grow. You know, when I teach, for example, manifestation, I am basing my teachings on both the joyful, the easy, and the difficult. By having experienced both, I have a richer knowledge base to then share with my students. And this goes for any part of our lives, whether we are parents, leaders, whether we're just someone who does a really good job, okay? All of these moments are bringing us to the next moment. All right. If you'd like to work with me, I offer readings. These are medium readings on my website. I'm now starting to offer them in person as well. But you can get a mediumship reading where I connect with your loved ones on the other side. And some of you, I will also connect with the Ascended Masters, your higher self, the angels, your spirit guides, depending on what's on the path for you. I also offer angel Reiki healings for physical healing and emotional healing. I work with especially Archangel Raphael, but sometimes in the healings, other angels come through, the Ascended Masters come through, spirit animals come through. All of these, my goal is always to move us forward, right? Not stay stuck, move us forward so that we continue to expand and to grow. And then on my website, you can also find my paintings and prints, which are available for sale. My website is www.francescabandino.com. For those of you who like to follow me on social media, my Instagram handle is francescabandino_artist medium. You can find me here on YouTube. And if you want information right away, go to my website, sign up for my newsletter. And from time to time, I also send happy birthday cards, greeting cards, if you want to leave your address as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, to listening. I hope that you got something out of this, which helps you shift your thinking so that you can keep on moving forward and becoming the best version of yourself. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings. Bye bye.